Few days away from Cuatro Vientos, which translates to Four Winds. It's considered the largest international dance festival of its kind on the West Coast. And joining us live to talk about it more is Liz Duran Boubion, the founding director of the Festival of Latin American Contemporary Choreographers. So good morning, Liz.
Buenos dias. Good morning, Jobina. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for being here. So I understand this is the 10th anniversary. So what can people expect this weekend?
This weekend we have two distinct programs featuring 6 different pieces. There's a variety of Latinx, Caribbean, BIPOC, queer, immigrant, disabled, and first-generation Mexican-American dance artists, some of whom are top scholars in our field of dance, flying in from all over the nation and abroad.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm curious what inspired you to create FLACC, and how do you envision its future as we progress in this world of contemporary dance? It gets broader and broader, which I personally love.
Definitely it is, and every year we're exploring what Latin America is. So I started 10 years ago in a small theater called Temescal Arts Center in Oakland, and I had some visiting artists coming from Mexico, and I thought, like, how are we going to bring you an audience? So let's bring all the Latinos I know, and we had about 7 choreographers join, and everyone volunteered, and it seemed to fill this really empty space that the Bay Area didn't have yet, or even the West Coast, really, in the realm of contemporary dance. So as we've evolved, we've gotten involved with local universities and dancers in academia, dancers on the ground, and it's been really interesting and exciting. We have master classes, art talks, and performances all week long.
Oh, I love that. I've also just been captivated by the images that have been playing off to the side of you. It's so beautiful. Now, I was shocked to hear that FLACC nearly collapsed during the pandemic. So how were you able to get through it? And are you stronger than you were before? You know, we want you all to stay. I mean, it's so important to have dance in our communities.
Yeah, the dancers, I feel like right now everyone is coming out. There's about 50 million things going on at this moment. But yeah, during the pandemic, we decided to go online, and we had a 9-week virtual program that actually gave us an opportunity to have an international reach in a particular way, you know, through the screen. But it was great to have conversations with artists and learn more about them. So we got through it, and we're still struggling, but we're waiting for you. We've got lots of open seats this weekend because most of our artists are coming from far away. So we're really just hoping that the Bay Area shows up for them, and they are pretty phenomenal. So I wouldn't miss it.
We want them to show up. Anything lasting as we leave here that you really want people to know before they come out? Because we're speaking it into existence, that somebody watching here is like, you know what? I'm going to check that out this weekend.
Okay, well, Friday and Saturday, we have Christopher Un Pez Verde Nunez, which means a green fish. That's him right there. He's a visually impaired and formerly undocumented Princeton Fellow and Jerome Robbins Fellow that's coming from New York, and also offering a workshop this morning. If you can make it, it starts at 10. And Fernando Ramos, that's his company right here, is coming from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and he's bringing in 4 dancers straight from Puerto Rico. We're hosting them at the Phoenix Hotel, who donated some rooms to us, which was so super generous. This right here is Joey Navarrete Medina and Rosa Rodriguez Frazier. And these artists are from LA. They're doing a piece that's bilingual and about the messiness and desmadre of communicating in a live rehearsal setting. There's several more. These artists are creating some groundbreaking work. They're funny, they're tragic, and and they're beautiful. They transcend culture and the politics of the body, and they communicate the power of dance, storytelling, and imagination, showing resilience in some of the most difficult times for our communities. We chose to use an ADA accessible facility at Dance Mission Theater right across the street from the 24th Street BART in San Francisco.
Yeah.
On Friday night, just for the accessibility folks, Friday night we are offering audio description for the visually impaired in English, and that will be provided only on Friday. And then we have ASL for Friday and Saturday shows for interpreting the Q&A and any text that is going on in any of the pieces.
Oh, I love that.
Sorry, there's so much to say.
Oh, no. I was just saying, I love that. I love that you all are focusing on accessibility because that is such a big part of the conversation with dance, is we want people to be able to understand what's happening. And Liz, I just want to thank you so much for the work you're doing and for being on with us this morning. So for details, everybody, and tickets on this weekend celebration, head over to FLACC2023.eventbrite.com. And we'll be right back. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.